Hey people, Intro here, 3v3, SDL Province Blue Team, we have some Guard. It's Bocchi as an Inquisitor, an offensive hero with powerful control, begins in melee but can get specialised ranged weapons, and we have the Mordian Iron Guard elite scheme alongside Lama as a Lord Commissar, strong offense and support, fighting in melee, begins with a shield, can shoot his own fellas in the head to make them fight better. This is Death Core of Krieg, yep, DLC. Rounding off the blue team, Sodding is back as a force commander, a versatile frontline hero with powerful offense, disruption and support for the Emperor, and this is the Ultramarines DLC. On the red team, New Bad as a brother captain, a durable hero walking through objects, cannot be suppressed, with powerful offense and support, fighting in melee. Alongside Idiocy, Aversion's Chaos Lord, a durable and destructive hero walking through objects, cannot be suppressed, with powerful offense and disruption, fighting in melee. This is some Black Legion. And rounding off the teams, Mostafa as a Farseer support hero, fighting in melee with some powerful buffs and control, throwing guide on those Guardians there up against the Force Commander on the east side. Looks like we've split up into 3 1v1 battles here. This is the mid. Sentinel stomps the Chaos Lord's face, who runs. Lord Commissar in amongst some Chaos Space Marines doing some good work with shield up. And there's the Lasguns doing their thing. Heretics flee. Looks like the Chaos Space Marines have to flee too. Can they get a model off them though? Must be pretty close. They just got Eternal War up as they retreated. Meanwhile, west side, the brother captain pushing all the way through. The Strike Squad down one model. We Are the Hammer is up, buffing their durability and their speed. And they are persuaded to leave. New Bad now with Purgation on the way. Idiocy Aversion with some more Heretics. Sentinels up for both the Guard players with some more Guardsmen, and Rangers on the field already for Mostafa. And they already have the Pathfinder gear too, with those long rifles. Shotguns in hands of the Scouts. No Howling Banshees though. Still useful to knock back and suppress those Guardians, or maybe the Farseer when she gets close. Got a decap on the VP. Sentinels can decap points, but they can't cap them. Blue team now merging into one fighting force in the mid, are they? Yes, Sodding turns back around, and there's that Lord Commissar, who now has a chainsword look in 211. They saved the sword model for his power sword, I guess. Nice little change, I think. Double Heretics with grenade launchers here. Bad news for the Guardsmen. Bad news for the Tactical Marines also, actually. Those grenades can hurt. There's the barrages going in. One of them missed, the other one hit quite nicely. Kraken bolts popped. Doesn't really help against Heretics or that Chaos Lord. That gives you 20% more damage versus heavy infantry. So those Chaos Space Marines, basically, who are now back to their feet after being stomped, with that Eternal War and a 20% damage bonus. Chaos Lord flees. Shuriken Cannon in play now. Where are the Rangers? Rangers went back to base. That Shuriken Cannon is a setup team suppression weapon, dealing heavy damage to infantry if they get close, and also, of course, suppressing them, messing with their movement and fire rate. And it's enough to push these guys off. Red team need to get out there, capping points now. Some scouts on the eastern edge, trying to take that contested power. Guardians force them off, they can now grab it. West side then. VP is blue. Contested victory point, of course. Purgation squad are up with their Incinerator. Sentinels, I think they're trying to path block the Sentinel there. 2-1 cap for the blue team. Artillery spotters on the way for Lama. And Sodding with an assault squad on the way. Did he get a flamer? No flamer. I can't select the force commander. He must be inside a garrison or something, I guess. What's he up to? I don't know. Still can't select him. Oh, he's over here maybe. I think he's in there. Don't think he has any war gear. Just saying because it seems a bit late to get the assault squad up. Maybe he was just... Yeah, no war gear here. Maybe he was just waiting to see what he saw before making a decision, but now he sees Rangers and a Guardian weapon team. The assault squad is basically a no-brainer. Force Commander taking some hits. Doesn't seem too bothered about it. Kicking off in the mid, is it? Yes, it is. Those double grenade launcher Heretics are going to get artillery spotted. There we go. That mortar shell called in, and now the Lord Commissar in amongst them. Assault squad jumping in. The stomp goes off, hitting some Chaos Space Marines. Those scouts have a grenade. There might be some good grenade opportunities here. Here comes the Chaos Lord. hits a special attack on one fella, or a couple of fellas I think, and then runs away. Now the Eldar are alone. Mostafa might throw guide onto the shuriken maybe. Oh, she didn't have time. The Farseer. And now she goes down. Nice, good. Another nice push by the blue team. They can get onto the power, I think. What's going on west side? VP is red. Sentinel taking a bunch of damage. Here come the strike squad. And they do have their fancy book. The Tomes of Titan. Sentinel trying to escape. It may go down. Stormtroopers also chasing. Down it goes. Brother Captain levels the 2 with Nemesis Full Sword and the Unending Purge. For healing on hit. Helps him brawl and tank for even longer. Who's down over here? That's the Farseer still down. Okay. Some shenanigans going on in the chat. I haven't been following it. Snipe idiots. Oh, he doesn't like the Rangers, maybe? I don't know. His allies got Rangers. Is he not happy with them? 456 to 406. Mostafa asking for a revive. Chaos Lord is busy capping for now, but should get it. I think. It's on the midpoint, basically, the body. Now we see Sodding spreading out to the east side, fast capping tacks and scouts to harass things. Maybe he's doing some shotgun power bash, eh? Rangers sneaking around. They can chuck a lot of damage on that Sentinel here with double Guardians and the Rangers. Repairs won't be enough. Spotter shell maybe saved the Sentinel there, you know. Some grenade barrages. One after the other to keep things knocked back. And lots of damage from those grenades too. The Guardsmen back the hell off. Did not get a revive on that Farseer. Here we go. Chaos Lord moving again. Noise Marines in play with that Sonic Blaster to shut down ranged weapons and shake apart structures, but they'd be gonna get jumped immediately. And pop Cacophony now. Nope. He's moved back instead. Should have just popped Cacophony when the heretics were far enough away, because the Chaos Lord won't be affected by it. Cacophony is a knockback around the Noise Marines, but it does affect allies, although if you're big and chunky like a Chaos Lord, it won't. As it stands, the assault squad with a sergeant now in tier 2 just went after the heretics afterwards. I think he could have played that a little bit better. Although, I mean, I guess the assault squad maybe could have just jumped away again. They took a fair amount of damage. Down to almost half hit points. The Eldar coming through, forcing them to retreat. Ogrin's on the way for Lama. A Librarian is in play for Sodding already. Here he is. Sub-Commander for Space Marines. Inspiring on kills. Got some nice abilities too, starting with the Smite. And his own quickening thing. Boom, there it is. And we have Force Staff in for the Force Barrier. And here comes Psychic Hood. 456 to 365. Brother Captain level 2, bullying the west side there. Inquisitor gives herself a power weapon, the Holy Brazier. Also throws out the Assail. And has Liber Heresius to help her power all those abilities. More Chaos Space Marines for Idiocy Aversion. Oh, we lost his CSM somewhere. Can we spot the bodies? There? Did they die right there? I see 3 bodies and did not spot that at all. Forever Blind, 432 to 365 on the VPs, and yet more Chaos Space Marines actually. As he spotted the Ogrins perhaps, and wants some Marco Zinch fellas. Wraith Guard in play there with those Wraith Cannons, but they can't hit the tax. Very vulnerable to being tied up in melee, and that's what the tax went for. And we have a Force Commander Thunderhammer now, which gets a unique model with the Ultramarines DLC. You don't really see the force field around it, do you? It's a cool model, but they should have added some force field effects, power effects on it. Artificer armor also in play. It's a nasty frontline, eh? Force Commander, Lord Commissar, Assault Squad, and Ogrins on the front line. Chaos Lord finally revives that Farseer. Some good disruption. Some good damage too on those Guardsmen there. Noise Marines got close, but then had to run. Farseer runs. There's for the Emperor on the assault squad. Look, they dropped a model. Tier 3 for idiocy aversion. Not sure what the deal is with these double CSM. There's no upgrades on them yet. Goes tier 3 Mostafa with double Wraith Guard. And a Primaris Psycho for bocchi. Bocchi, I don't know how I meant to say this. There's Divinus Foresight. 418 to 343. Telekinetic Dome thrown in there for some damage resistances. Also provides some melee buffs. Right, the captain now with the Mantle of Terror. These guys do have plasmas. All three? Yeah, all three with plasmas. So they can certainly pump some damage out to those purgation. You see them running there. Stormtroopers coming in. Probably anti-armor to get on this Rhino here. Pulled in by the Inquisitor's global bar. Hammer of the Witches and Brother Captain's face. Can she kill? I don't think so. It's a bit too tough. These guys are still trying to chase here. Getting that anti-armor kit gives them melter guns and a melter bomb. Makes them pretty good at their job because they can sneak around as well. There's a double Wraith Guard. Those Wraith Cannons can be terrifying. Just killed some scouts there. Force Commander's on his way to level 3. Another Guardian Weapon team for Mostafa. Maybe they got wiped by the Assault Squad, I'm not sure. 418 to 331 on the VPs. Stormtroopers on the prowl. If they are infiltrated for too long, they drain too much energy and can't throw their melter bomb. That also gives them more hit points. So right in it. A sail on some Chaos Space Marines. There's that telekinetic dome. And he's getting melter gun, this fella. Level 2 Chaos Lord, no war gear. Who's the Psyker shooting at? I think he's shooting at the Chaos Lord, is he? No, he's shooting over there. Ogren's piling through. They're really bad news for the Wraith Guard. One of the reasons that Dark Reapers were added to the game initially was to help Eldar combat Ogren's. Tier 3 for Sodding. Idiocy's been there for a while. Lots of fire for the poor guardsmen and they flee. Are the Stormtroopers okay? They are okay. Oh, Chaos Lord went down. Plasma gunners need to choose their target carefully. Most likely these strike squad fellas. And Ogren's on them too. They're getting messed up here. They can reinforce off the Rhino, but only if they're close enough. And they go down. Now we see some sneaky Eldar. Those infiltrating webways that the Farseer has. Force Commander's right there though. Oh, she's going for a revive. Gets disrupted off of it though. Right, the captain's now here to revive a Chaos Lord. That is large amounts of heresy there, bud. But he gets level 3. Chaos Lord back to his feet. Bunch of tier 3s now for the blue team. Power bashing though for red. Always disheartening to get your power fully bashed when you're going tier 3. Handsome Sodding, Sodding gets an assault squad. That's what it used to go by. Wraith Guard getting messed up there. They're okay. Wonder how well those Psyker shots are doing against the Wraith Guard. Because their psychic damage very good against their armor type. Look at the Guardsmen getting crunched up though by those Wraith Cannons. Lord Commissar's on them. Here comes a bunch of plasma guns on them too. Didn't like that. The smoke shell reducing the range of the shuriken, but enough to mess up that Lord Commissar. And that was Ethereal Wave. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. Which would have disrupted the Guardian weapon team, but they retreated. That's from the Primaris Psyche. He's got a lot of nice tricks, this fella. Double CSM did indeed get Mark of Zinch. Good against this super heavy infantry armor Ogryns. May see some Bullgrins on those guys soon. Stormtroopers able to get close, but not for too long. And the Purgation have a Psy Cannon now. Good damage to all targets. A setup weapon. What's going on through the mid? Force Commander got a decap. Chaos Lord's not happy. Now they can get rid of him and grab that VP back. Got some more capping to do, but Assault Squad have other ideas. I imagine one of these is going to become Vanguard veterans, probably the fellows with no XP in that, innit? No sign of it yet. Needs more power for it. Did he get an accessory? No accessory for the Force Commander. Kicking off on the west side. Oh, there's a Purgation. And now the Farseer trying to do some levitation field, but they all retreated anyway. She has rune armor for Psychic Storm and a bunch of energy and stuff and health. And the Spirit Stones to help support these double Wraith Guard, I guess. And anything else the Farseer gets. I think Mostafa should look for tier 3 and then Seer Council. Because the Farseer can drop them in, right? She has plenty of red. And they'd be very good against the Assault Squad, the Vanguard Veterans, and the Bullgrins. Here they are. With their slab shields. Not close enough to use your shield yet. Which suppresses nearby enemies and also makes them weapon knockback immune. Gives them some more defensive bonuses too. There we go. Use your shield is up. You can't actually suppress Wraith Guard. And it doesn't deal damage. Just suppresses stuff. Able to get some volleys off before they run. Purgation getting some shots in too here with that Psy Cannon. Bullgrins do not care about anything though. Hitting them at the moment. Just toughed it all out. Brute force their way through. Wraith Guard get away. And we have a Fist of Brockus Lord Commissar. None shall fall. Available. Carapace armor's in. 200 hit points and a bunch of health regen on this thing. Also buffs him when he executes something. And there's Aura of Discipline to help out the Bullgrins even more. Pulsing a heal every few seconds. Look at that. Very good. Every 10 seconds. Trying to chase down this Rhino with those power mauls. 330 to 277. Chaos Predator on the way for Idiocy Aversion. Level 3 Chaos Lord. No war gear. Looks like Sodding is on this VP quite a lot. Or at least trying to. I think the Rangers knocked him over with their kinetic pulse. Cheeky Mostafa move there. Webway's being used. It's over here, look. Stormtroopers found it. Now the Bullgrins have found it. And the Hell Fury strike is dropped in by bocchi. From the global bar of the Inquisitor. Sodding gets a decap, maybe or maybe not. The attacks have to run. They do have a flamer. Level 3. Here's None Shall Fall. Oh, but then he runs away. Force barrier thing knocking back some stuff. Do we have aspiring champions on these guys? On one of them we do. And now we have a Chaos Predator. No mark on it yet, but it's still a tank. Getting some good kills on those guardsmen. As you'd expect, I suppose. Level 3 spotters, they've done work. Got that heavy mortar cannon now. I think I mentioned it before. I don't know if this tooltip is still accurate. I think they lowered the damage significantly, but they changed how the damage was applied, so it wasn't so weird. It used to be like based on distance and other strange things. Something's on that VP again. Those Vanguard veterans again. Sodding is on it a lot. Going for a Power Fist now, with eyes on this Chaos Predator perhaps. Also that Rhino is still around. And Kashyyykin in for Lama. Special Forces Infantry. Very quick movement speed. Can switch their guns as much as they like. They are limited to 1. Have fast capping, grenades, sprint, all sorts of cool stuff. On the west side, Inquisitors came to the wrong neighborhood here and runs away. Red team again need to take their natural back. And a power bash attempt. Tank is gonna... Oh, it's got Marco Zinch. And it still hit the infantry. It seemed to hit him a couple of times there. Certainly the Marco Zinch CSM will mess them up. Lots of red for Idiocy. Could maybe see some Chaos Terminators up on the west side though. Lots of red for Sodding too. Wraith Guard getting some good volleys in. There's None Shall Fall. Can you try to maybe focus down the Lord Commissar when this is up? This is typically what you want to do. It's not always easy though. And a rocket run with some good hits. Wipes out the Shuriken. Makes the Wraith Guard flee. Knocks them into the path of the Bullgrins. I think it was Bocchi's rocket run. Harosh or something he said. Still some good damage being put out, by that Rhino. Just hit level 2. Power bashing Fist of Brockus. There we go. He backhands with the fist, apparently. I don't think they gave him... Relic Entertainment ever gave him like proper power fist animations. He seems to still just use his sword animations, but with no sword, I think. I'm not sure though. Oh, takes out the brother captain. Should easily get revived from there, and we do see a Seer Council up for Mostafa. Unfortunately for them, they're up against an Inquisitor who can do lots of good control stuff, such as Purgatus here. Could also get the crossbow bolt pistol, perhaps. I think it's worth it, actually, to stop those guys in their tracks again. 2 heroes down for the red team. Lots of XP on the table, maybe for this Chaos Lord, but he's busy fighting to defend this power and this VP here. Demon Russ on the way for Lama. Got some operatives in. Some late game operatives are new bad. These guys are now a 3 model base, and there's the Sergeant to take them up to 4. With the same amount of health and DPS across those fewer models, which is generally good. And there's that fallback plan. Gives them the incendiary grenade, and I think the Sergeant gives them the crack grenade or melter bomb. I'm not sure which it is. Basically do the same thing. Cracks typically only deal damage, but melter bombs get the slow fear. Trying to decap under infiltration now, which is something you can do. There's a little pulse of losing your infiltration when you start the decap, but then you can still stay decapped after that. Didn't get it though. Afraid by the Demolisher Cannon of this Bane Blade here, which is understandable. Looks like the red team heroes are back on their feet. 307 to 160 kicking off on the west side. Purgatus messing up the entire Eldar line there. Having to retreat, most of them, all of them in fact. Still got some Ordo Malleus stuff here though. Down goes the Inquisitor. Easy revive, I think, for the Lord Commissar. Rhino's making some weird moves. Looks like it's alright. Bullgrins go straight for those Purgation fellas. And they made it out. It's 307, 150. Oh, Paladin's in. The Bane Blade's going to go down through the telekinetic dome when they try and save it, but Paladin's got it done. These guys unique to the brother captain. Can they get away though? They took a lot of damage doing that. Huge amounts. And they're getting plasmaed by... Oh, they go down. Demon Russ got them, I think. Swapped Bane Blade for Paladins. I guess it's a pretty even trade, but I'm sure he would have loved to get those Paladins out. 307 to 150 still on the VPs. Blue team are taking the Western though. There's a levitation. Not sure what the counterplay is for that Purgatus. When it hits your entire army, what the hell do you do? Demon Russ is down. Wraith Guard doing work. Psy Cannon doing work. D Cannon doing work. Telekinetic Dome goes up again. I need to look up the numbers for this. I think it's 15% range damage resistance and more resistance to melee attacks. I think it also buffs your melee skill or something. Wraith Guard benefiting from Battle Rights healing there. Can they make it out? They're level 4. Doesn't want to lose them. Lost one. The other guys make it out. And there's a Landred of Phobos now up for Idiocy, who's got still no war gear on this Chaos Lord. Bullgrin's getting messed up. I think they'll make it out. Trying to force some melee. Retreating units take more damage from melee attacks, but those guys make it out just fine. Level 4 Primaris Psyche with 200 energy to power his abilities. And almost 1,000 health. Not bad. Level 2 Stormtroopers sneaking away. And some operatives following him. And they're going straight for the VP, I guess. But the captain getting on him, I think. Or he's trying to. He's got that big, improved We Are the Hammer now. Which is really good for these big team fights. Seer Council will appreciate it for sure. Should stack with their own aura, right? There's some more battle rights healing. Helping out these operatives here. It's not a huge amount of healing. But you get other benefits from this thing. More health, more energy regen. And a cooldown reduction on your abilities. So you can use We Are the Hammer more often. Marcus each fellas. Still one of them lacking the... oh, they both have the Aspiring Champion. Those guys just dropped a model. New Bad looking a bit depleted today. Got a Vortimer on the way. Had a few messy fights. Those guys can chuck their incendiary grenade. There it is. Not sure what they got suppressed by. Does it also suppress? They got messed up, those guards. Went into a singularity. Almost wipes them all completely. This guy's 3 hit points. Not anymore. Really good play then from the red team, delivering a whole ton of damage. Despite the Purgatus going through. Another Bane Blade for Bocchi. It's a Vortimer with reinforced armor plating going on. The Seer Council can get heavy melee spears to threaten that thing. Especially if they can get onto rear armor. Oh, we have an Inferno pistol now. Judgment up on the brother captain. Being judged harshly for reviving a Chaos Lord, I think. 2-to-1 cap for the red team. What's going on in the mid, though? Shall we have a look? Leveling up Chaos Space Marines is going on. Kassakin getting messed up. Level 3 Kassakin, eh? Almost level 4. They are heavy infantry, so they really don't like these Inferno bolts. Chaos Lord, I think, going straight for the VP through the mid here, maybe? Is he? No. I don't know what he's up to. Oh, something's on it already. He's got heretics on it already. And there's a webway from Mostafa. Single cap now for red. Can New Bad recover? Bocchi's also quite light, but one of those units is a Bane Blade. And I think New Bad just chucked 3 orbital beams on it, which is not the way to use that nuke. Very unlikely that's going to work. Uh-oh. Double anti-armor stormtroopers are going to take down this Vortimer. Down it goes. 252 to 130. Now it's just a bad idea in general to get another vehicle up, I think, because of these guys. Fire Prism on the way for Mostafa. We'll see if that thing can survive those anti-armor stormtroopers. Meanwhile, Assault Terminator's up for Sodding. Unique to the Force Commander. Seer Council will do really good damage to them. And now there's the Marco Zinch CSM coming in, also doing really good damage. They're trying to take down the webway, and they do. And then they teleport out. They can be teleported to safety by the Librarian as well. Level 4 Librarian. 225 energy, 1400 hit points. Bloody hell. Gets quite beefy, that fella. Bulgrin's going after the Phobos. Looks like it's been melted. And None Shall Fall goes up. Maybe used a little bit early. That is double CSN there. I think it was a decent time to use it. Dirgecaster goes off from the Phobos. Does have heretics, but they're not worshipping it. Looks like it's going to go down. Emperor's Wrath taking it out with the off-map artillery strike. That was pretty cool. I'm not sure if worshipping it would have saved it, but it might have, because it would have sped it up as well. Fire Prism being chased by a level 7 Lord Commissar, who now gets jumped by the Seer Council. Throws up his shield. There's quite a lot of energy to power it, but it's quite a weak shield in terms of energy conversion compared to the others. He does get it for free. I think it's 3-to-1 conversion. Most shields are 5-to-1. With the Tech Marines being special at 6, oh, just over 6-to-1, I think. Seer Council now found a Librarian. Nope. They want the VP, I think. 198 to 115. I think they should have stayed on the Librarian there. Maybe he was just wary of the other stuff that was around. But he's already down to 900 hit points. I wonder if they could have killed him quickly there. Farseer sprints out of the webway, goes straight for the VP to try and get a decap. There's those Terminators, they've healed up. Bullgrins have not healed up. And there's the levitation. While she decaps. Very, very tricksy. Chucks them away. No way she can get the cap, surely. Heals herself. She's really trying to, that Farseer. But she has to flee. Oh, Fire Prism goes down. But here's another one. Bunch of fire here from Hell Fury, I guess. Got some Plague Marines up. Oh, and a Land Raider Redeemer's on the west side, look. With the Bane Blade. Single cap for blue. They are looking quite strong here. Force Commander flees, level 7. Doing huge damage with that Power Fist. Move, says Mostafa. Not sure exactly what he's referring to. There's that D-Cannon. Does have a chunk of XP. And we have some war gear now for the Chaos Lord. Lightning Claws. Icon of Khorne. Is it too late though? They're down to 30 VPs. They're making a run at the Western VP though. Brother Captain's on it. Level 7. Does not have Immortal. Look at the Farseer speeding through. What is she up to? Just trying to run interference. Get some vision for an Imperial Abyss also. Nuke from the Chaos Lord. And there's some Grey Knight Terminators, look. None shall fall means they can't kill stuff, so they teleport out. Red team. Then they get the cap, I think. Brother Captain toughs it out, gets it. 2-1 for the red team. Need to really look after their natural, of course. There's that Purgatus. Stun doesn't last too long, I suppose. We have a conversion beamer. These fellas with a side cannon need to set up. There we go. Get some shots on those Stormtroopers there. Plague Marines flee. Stormtroopers flee. Wraith Guard getting volleys on the Bane Blade. It is quite low. There's also a Lehman Russ here. Down goes the Bane Blade. They got it. Nicely done. Lord Commissar levels to 9. Seer Council will still mess him up though. Yeah, down he goes. Fire Prism also knocks him down, I think. Some rocket runs. Takes out the webway. I imagine the Wraith Guard were inside of it, which is why we got this kind of bug graphic of them standing there. Blue team are taking red team's natural again. Librarian is there, level 4. Can they get rid of him? There's a 2-1 for blue now. Force barrier. Strange direction, actually. Did not hit any of them. Perfectly just about missed them. The Plague Marines will cap, apparently. Leveling up is the Force Commander, almost level 9. Are the Wraith Guard firing? Oh, they're still just like stuck in time somewhere. Where are they actually? I don't know, it's taking me over here when I try and select them. I guess they're just still in the webway assembly somewhere, are they? Yeah. I think Mostafa had maybe given up at the end. Not much left to do, I suppose. Level 4 Inquisitor. Level 9 Lord Commissar doing some really good work. And the Force Commander, similarly really good work. Almost level 9. Power Fist back on the way. Level 7 Brother Captain. I think it did well. Brawled pretty good. Lots of buffs with the Nemesis Force Sword. Chaos Lord level 4. Did have claws at the end. Didn't seem to be getting stuck into the fighting too much. He was very busy defending the power and the VP because Sodding was on it constantly. And Mostafa's Farseer level 8 with some good Wraith Guard explosions and Seer Council shenanigans. They never did get their heavy melee spears though. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see ya next time.